Gene's here. Hey, I just literally ran in. I had to get changed. So I figured if somebody saw the camera going, even if I wasn't here, they'd know I was live. Oh man. All right. Literally just ran in. I am here. Grab yourself the best virtual seat in the house. Hey, speaking of best seats, did uh, did you go look? I think the Pulse tickets, Steve Pulse tickets, went on sale today. Did you guys buy them? I gotta look at that email again. I think they were today. Yeah, your chair and I had a nice chat. Ha! That's funny. Mark's here. What's up, brother man? Oh man, I just ran in the door. I got this fired up in time. Jesus, yeah, I bought them. Okay, good. I'll have to do that. I gotta remember to do that tonight. Uh, General seating. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it'll be whoever's it's like the rhythm room. First one in line gets the best seat. We'll have to get there early. Good to see everybody here. Had a busy afternoon, but I am done. All right. Tuned up as I'm ever going to be. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. We'll wait another minute and then let some others come in through the door and then we'll get started. Oh, Z's here. Awesome. Good to see you, dude. Man, it'd be great if you could get tickets. It's in December. What did I say, Gene? I think December 5th or something. And get tickets to the Steve Pulse show at the other bar in downtown Phoenix. He's never played there before. It'd be great to get a whole bunch of us going. We kind of did last time at the Rhythm Room. Kevin and Gene were there. I brought my friend and lead therapist, Kelsey. She had never seen him. That was an experience. That's what I told her. It's hard to describe a Steve Pulse show. You have to just experience it. December 5th. Okay. What day of the week? Is that a Thursday? I've got a continuing ed class. Oh, hang on. Let me grab my phone. I think it's that week. Could even be November. Hang on, let me double check. Frozen Shoulders. November 20th. Okay, I'm good. I got to get that on my calendar. Sweet. All right. Gene says Thursday the 7 p.m. doors open at 6. Okay, good. Yeah, Z, see if you need can grab tickets. I don't think you've seen Steve before that I recall. He's an experienced man, and a friend. If you guys come down, that'd be great. It would be awesome to see him. I don't think you came to any of the house concerts that I remember. We'd still be talking about him. So that'd be great. Have as many of the tribe as we can get to go down there and support him and see an incredible, never to be forgotten show. That's for sure. All right. You've never seen him? Oh man, dude, you got it. It's worth taking the day off. Gene and Kevin will both second and third that. I will fourth it. Guarantee you. It's a show not to be missed. And the Batgirl's here. Welcome. I just ran in the door. I was running late. I had turned the camera on while I was out of the room. But I'm here now. Yeah, busy afternoon. A couple of clients and booked right up until 6:30. I made it home just in time. Had to sanitize my office and lock up and get out of there. Gene says absolutely fun. It's not even. Yeah, you can't describe Steve. Anybody that tries just ends up going. He's an experience. You just have to experience that show. So, all right, welcome, Tribe. Good to see everybody here. Speaking of Steve Holtz, let me start off the set, as I like to do with one of a couple of his songs. I love everything about you. I love the way you comb your hair. I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. And I love the way you lick your lips, yeah. You got fireworks in your head. And I love the way you bring me water when I'm thirsty in your bed. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without a trace. Well, I love sneaking up on you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear, without guilt and without fear. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. All right, opening up this Fiesta Friday set with little Steve Poltz, who's coming to town in December to downtown Phoenix. Sip him if you got him. Trying to get as many of the tribe as we can down there for a show you'll never forget. From a performer who is absolutely unmatched. If you haven't seen him, you will be an instant fan, and you will understand what all the crazy fuss is about and why I play a number of his songs, such as A Double Shot. If you look to the east where the sun never sets, I'll be there at the top of the stairs, you could bet. So just pick up the phone, make a call, all your own, and I'll be there when you say your last little prayer. La la la, la la, la la. You hold your head in your hands, and I don't have a way to climb inside your body and just hang out and stay. And everybody's asking when you're coming back, and I don't have an answer, so I just fade out in the black. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away. Fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, in I walk so slowly to the broken glass outside, and treading oh so cautiously and wondering where you hide. And I got notes stacked on my walls and kisses oh so sweet, and all I do is wonder when again the two shall meet. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away. Fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up or set up. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. $100 phone bill multiplied by 5, You look like a phone to me. Hey, are you still alive? And dirty plates and bottles will decorate my floor. And I got lots of so-called friends just knocking on my door. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away. Fade away. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. I do. You do. Good morning, I miss waking up instead of. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Oh, there's a double shot of some Steve Poltz coming to town December 5th at the Other Bar, right? Wait, I'm trying to remember the name of that venue. Did Gene type it? No, wait. I got that venue mixed up with some. I have a friend of mine, Nikki. She plays the Other Bar. Gene, what's the name of it? Is it the Other Bar? I was thinking it was that place in downtown Phoenix where my friend John Kessner has screened some of his shorts. I think I'm getting the names mixed up. Film Bar. That's where that is. Where's he playing? Valley Bar. Where is that? I was thinking Film Bar. There's the Other Bar, there's Film Bar. I don't know where Valley Bar is. I thought I'd been there. I've been to Film Bar. This is going to be different. So Z, you haven't seen Steve Poltz, but you've heard a lot of his music through me. So here's one you've all heard of. It's a sing-along song, but you can type in on your keyboards. Doo-wop, doo-wop, baby, that's your line. First song I ever heard of Steve's. Got to play this on stage with him at the Rhythm Room many years ago, which is still a great memory. My friend Dawn and her husband took pictures, the only documented evidence. However, they did record the show that night, and I do have a audio recording somewhere. So this is a Steve song, very cool, funny song about the lighter side of love. If you care to type in when you know, follow Gene, and Amy the Batgirl knows when to type it in. I love girl love me. It's not all it cracked up to be. So to pop the radio on, canteen my girl a song. Gone are days of simple things, got to buy baby diamond rings. Keep it simple, just don't brag. Got to be a high-speed, low drag in the empire of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. There's a do-wop, baby, of my love. Very good. There's the Batgirls. This is musician's hack. You just keep playing the chord until you remember the line. I haven't played this in a while. I forgot the. I guess I'm tired. I forget the name of people and things. Self-help book song, being single, everything today is so high-tech. Why can't we just park by the lake and nap in the Impala of my love? Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm blanking on the opening lines of this lyrics. Things so confusing, such mystery. Where's my motive? Where's my mother? Faxing coming. Oh, brother. Stars are out finally. You look fine. Empty clothes, empty bottle of wine. You got nice gowns, that's French for ladies. Let's cook it in the backseat, baby, like a couple of poached eggs. In the Impala of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, yeah. I haven't forgotten so many first couple of words to so many Steve Polk songs ever. Well, not so many, just that one. I haven't done that one in a while, but that's like right there with Jim Croce's I Call My Old Friends. I learned that song 20 years ago, close to it. I don't know. It happens. It happens to singer-songwriters. Sometimes they forget the lines to their own songs, and then the audience will sing it for them. And I think that's awesome. Oh, look at all the doo-wops. Amy says, that's French for legs. Gams. You got nice gams. Don't ask me the spelling. I just know it from Steve's song, and I have to take it on his authority. I'm sure gams might be GH or just GA. Gams is French for you got nice gams. That's French for legs. Oh, thanks for all the doo-wop babies. Let's see. Anything else I know in first position tuning? Yes. Steve discovered Jewel at her coffee shop. They took a surfing trip down to Baja, Mexico, 1,200 miles down in a car without telling anybody. They stayed in an abandoned hotel, and they woke up in the morning, and Steve says that's when he's most creative, and he grabbed his guitar and he started playing, and then they wrote the lyrics, and the rest is history. The hit of the clock is 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I got my eggs, I got my pancakes too. I got my maple syrup, everything but you. Break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I like the spots of the mirror. Don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, but she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but I didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news. My heart's been broken more, people being used. Put on my coat in the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you oh so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Brush your teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up, I turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive but I feel mostly dead. I try to tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, I was meant for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like putting those harmonics on the end of that. Those are mine. Oh, all right. There's like 3-4 in a row of my buddy Steve Holtz, who's coming here December 5th to downtown Phoenix, is it? Valley Bar. Let's get the tribe down there. If you've never seen him, all I can tell you is he's an experience. I've been on stage with him. I hosted 3 house concerts at my previous little cottage home with him. And for those who haven't seen him, boy, are you in for a treat. So December 5th, mark your calendar. You can go to, Gene said Valley Bar, I think, and get tickets. Kaylin's here. What? From our little fam. Oh, she loves the song. You know I'm a truth talker, so I had 2 sessions today. And in the middle of my first session, you came to mind, and I went, gosh, I haven't seen Kaylin in a long time. I need to get a hold of her and have her come get on my table. And last Sunday, I officiated a wedding down in Central Phoenix at this venue where they booked me. And I had the honor and privilege of officiating your ceremony with you and your awesome husband. And now you have a little one from that. So I had a former instructor from Sweehaw that I TA'd for a couple of years ago, like 4 years ago. So she came recently to get on my table at my request. And I was thinking of you because every once in a while I think of Kaylin, because she was an awesome instructor. And I got to TA for her too at our school. And I love to have her come get on my table so I can give her some therapy. Hopefully you're still logged in. If you are, message me. Come see me. You know, I've got hot stones and, you know, I do Reiki, but I've got all kinds of stuff In my office, hydraulic heated table, and I know it's a babysitting chore, but I will work around your schedule. Come back in and see me. I miss you. I'd love to see you. Gene says Valley Bar's at Central and Monroe. So that's a new place. I thought it was the film bar where my friend John Kestner has screened his movies. And then there's the other bar where my friend Nikki Shue plays in the Valley. So this is a new one for me, Valley Bar. Kaylin, go to Valley Bar. December 5th, Steve Poltz, who discovered Jewel and co-wrote that song, and a friend of mine is coming back to the Valley. He doesn't get here very often. He's coming December 5th, and I'm trying to, tickets are going to be cheap. They went on sale today. Gene says it's just general seating only, so first come, first serve, getting in the line, and let's get a group together. We did last time, earlier this year at, where did he, oh yeah, Rhythm Room. So I know Z says he hasn't seen him. Everything I ever aspired to be about being a performing artist and an insanely crazy, awesome songwriter is Steve Poltz, and he's coming. And he'll usually play that song, Galen, and he'll tell a story in the middle of it. While he's playing, he'll just tell you the story about how he met Jewel. They went down on a surfing trip to Baja, Mexico. They went out with They went out with the federales on a ship, and they got word of drug smugglers, and the ship ran aground and chased down all these drug smugglers. And then Steve said they got 400 pounds of Mexican dirtweed, and he asked the federales, "What are you going to do with all this?" And they said, "We're going to have a party." And he said a bunch of campers came in from Salt Lake City, and they gave a bunch of that to the women making the spaghetti, and they had a spaghetti feed, and everybody was stoned to the nines. He's got that. He's got a story about he was asked to go write a song for David Cassidy. David Cassidy was playing at a casino in Vegas, and he went. And that was when Steve was drinking, and he got drunk out of his mind. It was so. He'll tell a story in the middle while he just plays. He'll just keep playing this, and he'll talk the whole story for like 10 minutes. And that's just like, I can't even describe what he does on stage. Anybody that's seen him knows he's an experience. Go get some tickets and join us. I think it's December 5th. Follow Valley Bar, Gene says. I've seen him all over the Valley for almost 20 years and been on stage with him, but I've never been to Valley Bar. So I just decided, since he's coming, I'm just playing a bunch of Steve Poltz songs that I know that you've heard me play. So here's one he did in Australia a couple years ago. I only had 1 minute left on my calling card. I was halfway around the world and it was raining really hard. And I only had a couple of aspirin and a half a can of beer. So I swallowed it down for courage, but it was still pretty hard to hear. It's only 3 words that I wanted to tell you, but it would be easier if you were here and I could smell you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I'll scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sand, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tooties, and I set them on the trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. And I only had 5 tickets, 6 new friends. So one of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes-Benz. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get drenched in and sing, but I fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7 cards, stud, and had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. It's only had 8 lives. Most cats got 9. Meow. So I skipped out on the bungee jumping just this time. Just this time. It's only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flick. I'll scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. Hey, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I fall right back into your arms again. All right, that's one of 2 in the middle of this however many shots of Steve Poltz. I'm doing a double shot from Australia. He wrote that one in Australia a number of years ago. And this one too, which I love. You ride with the top down, and all the boys stare. The scent of a magazine, your windblown hair. And I could have tried to get deeper inside. So I sat there alone, I slowly got fried. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. I've got piles of old pictures, I've got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the records, leaving the Motown in the stacks. Leaving the Motown in the stacks. I broke down in Grimsby, and I missed you so bad. I felt like a fifth wheel, smiling and sad. And all the whiskey in the world couldn't stop my heart from beating. Spun like a top. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. I've got piles of old pictures, I've got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl, leaving the Motown in the stacks. Leaving the Motown in the stacks. Screw these damn cell phones, the cancer in my head, this genetic chicken makes me feel and miles in the night, till I just pass out. The floor isn't light. Hope it's only the jam, and this is the end. I've got piles of old pictures, got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the albums, leaving the Motown and the stacks. I've got piles of old memories, you and me down by the tracks. You can keep most of the vinyl, leaving the Motown and the stacks. Leaving the Motown and the stacks. All right, there's a double shot of Steve from Australia, and then he also had this song on the soundtrack to that Michael Keaton movie from a couple decades ago called Jack Frost. It's a sweet little song he did. You can say you're coming back, you can say you're leaving. Wishing you would let me know, so I could stop my grieving. And if the road come back to haunt me, am I gone and I do not know? The sky come back to taunt me, am I gone and I'm feeling low? Gone and I'm feeling low. Don't talk things that you don't understand. No, don't discuss what you don't know. And never did you be good, no how. Don't leave your things where you've got baggage hanging around. It only makes it hard to walk this town. You can say you're coming back, you can say you're leaving. Wishing you would let me know, so I could stop my grieving. And when the clouds roll back, I think of you. The springtime makes me grin, and every time I turn around, you're leaving again. You're leaving again. You're leaving again. Leaving again. Leaving again. Oh, there's a mini set of my friend Steve Poltz. Those of you that know him, our friend Steve Poltz, coming to downtown Phoenix on December 5th. So get your ticket. Let's go. If you've never seen him, I'm kind of envious because he's just an experience. And it's going to be a great show as always. I love to get a whole collection of the tribe to go down there and cheer him on. You will not regret it. And he says, sounds great, thank you. Valley Boards at Central Monroe. Okay, yeah, I gotta look that up. I was thinking that was one of two other venues, and it's neither. Are we done on time? Oh, good. So there are a few other Steve Holt songs I used to know, but I haven't played them in so long. I wouldn't remember them. But there's a little teaser of Steve to come. Who's just got hours and hours and hours of songs. He doesn't use a set list like me, so well, I don't use a set list like him. How's that? Yeah. So you never know what he's going to play, so it's going to be awesome either way. Please come to Boston for the springtime. I'm staying here with some friends, and they got lots of room. You can sell your paintings on the sidewalk, buy a cafe where I hope to be singing soon. Please come to Boston, she just said no. Come home to me. And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man in Tennessee. Please come to Denver where the snow falls. Move up into the mountains so far we can't be found, and throw our love you echoes down the canyons, and then lie awake at night till they come back around. Please come to Denver. She said no, will you come home to me? And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man in Tennessee. Now the stripter's world goes round and round, and I doubt if it's ever gonna stop. But of all the dreams I've lost and found, and all that I ain't got, I still need to lean to somebody I can sing to. Please come to LA to live forever. So California life alone is just too hard to build. I live in a house that looks out over the ocean. There's some stars who fell from the sky, they're living up on the hill. Please come to LA, she just said no. Oh, but you come home to me. And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? LA can't be your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. I'm the #1 fan of the man in Tennessee. I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Oh, great song. Always be a great song, I say. And that one is a little Dave Loggins from, I think, 7th grade for me, junior high. Dave Loggins, who had a cousin named Kenny, and he made a few bucks in the music business as well. I've got a girl crush, hate to admit it, but heart rush ain't slowing down. I've got it real bad on everything she has. That smiling at midnight laugh she's giving you now. I wanna taste her lips because they taste like you. And I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. And I want her long blonde hair, and I want her magic touch. Yeah, 'cause maybe then you want me just as much. I've got a girl crush. I've got a girl crush. I don't get no rest. I don't get no sleep thinking about her under your bed sheets. The way that she's whispering, the way that she's pulling you in. Lord knows I've tried to get her off my mind. I wanna taste her lips because they taste like you. And I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. And I want her long blonde hair, I want her magic touch, because maybe then you want me just as much. I've got a girl crush. I've got a girl crush. I've got a girl crush. I hate to admit it, but I've got a heart rush that ain't slowing down. Oh, that Little Big Town song. I don't play very often. I love that song. Wow, the hours go by so quick. Oh, all right. I'm down to one last song, my tribe. I've been just following my muse. Oh, I was watching on YouTube. Kaylin says low. Oh, nothing but to you and your beautiful little nucleus family that I love there. On YouTube, you can type in The Real Buddy Holly Story, and I've got this somewhere on VHS. This was done back in like '87, and it was done by Paul McCartney. And it's the real, like, I love that movie, The Buddy Holly Story, but this is the real Buddy Holly story. It's got interviews and excerpts from him and stuff, and it tells you the real story behind Buddy Holly and the Crickets. And I was watching that last night, and I just love this song of his. That I do on occasion. So I'm going to end with this one. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words I love you, whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love words of love so true. Oh, well, I got a little emotional singing that. So I'm not going to end on that. I will do an encore because I just need to. Gene says, great choice. Thanks for the awesome tunes. Have a great week. And same to you. Kaylin, is your enchanting little daughter AIDS there? Even if she's not, I'm going to put this on. All these shows go on archive. I need to end this on a lullaby that I wrote years ago, a love lullaby for Amy, who's checked in Ohio. So I wrote this for her years ago. So here's a bedtime lullaby for your little daughter for AIDS that I wrote for Amy. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll write a moon where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting heartbeats instead of sheep, just breathe my name and call me there, and I'll sprinkle stardust in your hair. The moon is calling, and I am falling. If I could lay you down to sleep, praying the Lord your soul to keep, the night is calling, and I have fallen. So sleep you well, my turtle dove. You'll forever be my one true love. Oh, that was the song to end on. Stardust Lullaby, my bedtime lullaby for the Batgirl, for Amy. And tonight also, Kaylin says she is. Avery's there. Hi, Aves. I hope you like that. That's a nice song, I think, to go to sleep to. I wrote it for my friend Amy, so and I get to play it for you tonight. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you, Kaylin, so much for checking in. That was awesome. And I got inspired playing that Buddy Holly song. I got a little choked up there kind of toward the end. I love those lyrics. I just imagining two people closing their eyes and their heads just next to each other saying, hold me close and tell me how you feel. I love that line. It's like, that line was written in earnest. I want to know you. I want to know how you feel. Okay. I usually get into songwriter stuff on Sunday, so I won't. I know you guys have other things to do, but I started getting into, as a songwriter, the meaning and the feeling behind songs, especially when the lines are intentional. And I love that opening line, hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. It's like, I really want to know your heart. So I got a little, what was that Saturday Night Live? I'm a little verklempt. That little sketch. Anyway, so my tribe, thanks so much for checking in. I want to make sure I always acknowledge comments. Gene says, oh yeah, thanks for the tunes. Awesome weekend. I'm glad Kaylin Avery was there. I got to sing that for her. Amy was checked in tonight. I love playing that for her because I wrote it for her. And she inspired it. So thanks for being here, my Fiesta Friday tribe. As always, no matter how large or small a gathering, it's an esteemed group of tribe's members, and as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you for keeping yourselves healthy, keeping those immune systems bolstered up. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday as you're sliding into your weekend. Enjoy that. I will be back Sunday. Same bat time and channel for Sundays, which is 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Soulful Sunday. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.